On behalf of the Rossier Board of Counselors and the entire USC community, I extend a warm welcome to the 2011 graduates of the USC Rossier School of Education and to their families and friends. And I offer my most heartfelt congratulations to our graduates. I have sat where you sit today and experienced the thrill and the feeling of accomplishment that comes with completing a challenging and an inspiring program from a demanding school. I know how hard you have worked, and I know that you would not have received an education of this quality anywhere else. The USC Rossier School has risen to number 14 in the rankings among all American universities. I am confident that each one of you will continue this legacy of greatness. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your special day, and again, my congratulations on your achievement. It is now my privilege to introduce the Dean of the USC Rossier School of Education. Karen Symms Gallagher is completing her 11th year as the Dean of this school, and it is because of her leadership that we have achieved the prestigious position we now hold. She has brought passion and innovation to our goal of strengthening urban education, and her work has been recognized with awards and recognition nationally and internationally. I'm pleased to introduce Dean Karen Symms Gallagher.
Thank you, Carol. So, class of 2011 and all of your family and friends, we are delighted to see you here today. This is the moment that you have worked long and hard to achieve. I speak on behalf of the faculty, staff, alumni, and friends of the Rossier School of Education when I offer our deepest congratulations to each and every one of you. Before we begin, I would like to introduce some of our special guests in the audience who are here to celebrate with you. They are the members of the Rossier Board of Counselors. I'm going to ask them to stand when I introduce them, and stay standing, and then we'll recognize them as a group. First of all, Carol Fox, whom you just met, and Carol is also the vice chair of our Board of Counselors. USC trustee, Dr. Verna Dautrieve. Steve Poisner, members of our Board of Counselors. All of you who are graduating are doing so at a significant time in the Rossier School's history, a time in which we have doubled the size of our student body. And at the same time, we've strengthened and expanded the quality of our programs. I'd like to take just a moment to tell you something about those programs and what they have prepared our graduates to accomplish in the future. In the order that you will see them cross the stage today, we have, first of all, Master of Education candidates in Educational Psychology and Instructional Technology. And this program educates professionals who are interested in improving learning and instruction in a variety of educational settings. Students are prepared for careers developing programs, designing curriculum, or improving schools through instructional technology. Our second group will be receiving a Master of Education degree in Higher Education Counseling, and will look forward to careers as academic or outreach counselors in a college or university environment. Our third group of graduates is receiving a master's degree in Marriage and Family Therapy. This program prepares students for careers as counselors in public and community mental health, school-based mental health, residential treatment, or private practice. Our fourth and largest contingent consists of our graduates of the Master of Arts in Teaching. a degree that can be obtained here on campus or online. Rossier School has over a 100-year history of preparing great teachers, and this cohort will soon join them to make a very positive impact in urban and high-need schools. Our fifth group of Master of Education candidates in post-secondary and administration and student affairs, or what we call PASA. These graduates are now prepared for careers in a variety of higher education settings, from student affairs to student services, athletic administration, and academic advising. Our fifth group is graduating with a Master of Education in School Counseling. These students are prepared to be counselors in K-12 schools, particularly in high-need communities, where their important work can improve college access and dropout rates and help close achievement gaps. And our final cohort has earned a Master of Science in Teaching English to speakers of other languages. These graduates are prepared to teach English as a second language in the United States or English as a foreign language abroad. Graduates become teachers, curriculum specialists, or administrators in these fields, mainly at the secondary, adult, and college levels. So for all of our graduates and all of our programs, I have no doubt that the quality of your USC Rossier experience has prepared you to make a positive contribution to education locally, nationally, and globally. Thank you, and again, congratulations on your exceptional achievements. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker today. 1 month ago, John Deasy officially became superintendent of the Los Angeles Unified School District, the second largest district in the entire country. In so doing, he inherited the oversight of approximately 650,000 students, close to 1,000 campuses, approximately 32,000 teachers, and an annual budget of over $5 million. He also inherited a community that seems to have lost faith in this system and its ability to meet our students' basic needs. But in the past year, working as deputy superintendent, he established a reputation for challenging assumptions, breaking down barriers, and confronting many of the sacred cows of the school system. He has advocated new administrator and teacher evaluation models, factoring in student performance. He has pushed for change in staff development and leadership training, and in the last hired, first fired approach to layoffs. He supports development of data-driven systems for decision-making and the implementation of research-based whole school reform initiatives. His goals for achieving positive results with LAUSD while wrestling with the severe budget constraints are gaining national attention. Dr. Deasy has always been an advocate for education reform, or as he prefers to call it, education transformation. Prior to Los Angeles Unified School District, he served as Deputy Director of Education for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and as Superintendent of the Prince George's County Public Schools in Maryland and Santa Monica Malibu Unified School District. In each of his positions, his reputation as an advocate for positive change was well earned. Dr. Deasy's path as an educational leader began where many of you will begin. He taught high school and college and served as a high school principal and a director of personnel. He earned a bachelor's degree in biology and chemistry and a master's in education administration from Providence College. His doctorate is from the University of Louisville. When his position as LAUSD superintendent was announced, the LA Times stated, "If anyone can change this, Deasy can." And to quote U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan, LA is lucky to have him. So are the graduates and the guests at Rossier School today. Please help me welcome to the podium Dr. John Deasy.
Thank you, Dean Gallagher. Good morning to the members of the class of 2011 and your families and friends. It is my honor to be invited here to share in your commencement and offer your commencement address at one of the most prestigious schools of education in the United States. First and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you. I speak to you this morning as both a tremendous admirer of your school, its innovative programs, groundbreaking research, and extraordinary faculty, and as a proud neighbor. As many of you know, LAUSD's headquarters are just a few miles north of the campus. If it were not for the fact that I wanted to appear presentable this morning to such a distinguished group, I would have walked from the office to the ceremony right down Figueroa. But the ties between USC and the nation's second largest public school system are more than a simple case of geography. For one thing, there are many USC graduates who have the privilege to work with the youth of Los Angeles in our school system. I've learned this firsthand when I visit classroom after classroom and office after office, all of them with prominently displayed sorts of cardinal and gold paraphernalia. And although I don't have the exact data, my experience also tells me that many of LAUSD graduates are proudly employed by USC. To make this personal, my sister-in-law is a proud graduate of USC, and my future son-in-law is also a very proud graduate of USC. Now, the first marriage thing as a dad, that is for a different speech, but I will be glad to talk with the new counseling grads back there any moment. Thank you. Both institutions have a rich history of educational partnership, including the 32nd Street Arts Magnet, a USC Mass Magnet High School, common areas of research. But most importantly, the Rossier School has provided professional development, coaching, and analysis to our partnership schools and our schools in the public school choice process, both of which are two examples of the groundbreaking education reform taking place in LA. Looking north, I'm also reminded that USC and LAUSD are integral parts of downtown Los Angeles, which in my view, and perhaps yours, is the most exciting and vibrant section of our city today. The move this year of the LA Times Book Festival to this campus offers further evidence of downtown's renaissance and USC's part in it. But most importantly, and it's the case in my hope, is that today many of you will end up teaching, working, and leading in the Los Angeles Unified School. The youth of this city would be lucky to have you, and you would be lucky to be at the center of a school improvement and information and innovation reform that's going to take place. Yet I know you have read the papers, and you have to be saying to yourself, is he for real? Does he not have a clue what's happening to the funding of education? And sadly, the more relevant question is, will we be able to maintain the quality of education given state funding here or anywhere? And it is undeniable this is a very difficult time to be entering the job market here in California or in our nation. I am leading us through the worst fiscal crisis in my 30-year career. We're seeing massive job reductions, and to complicate matters further and also disserve our youth, I have to make all of these decisions in a quality-blind way, with only taking into consideration seniority and not anyone's performance. I think that is insane, and its reversal and improvement is part of the larger agenda for the state and LA. Yet with all of the possible gloom that envelops publication and education in this state, I am here today in front of one of the largest graduating classes in the history of this school, some 510 students and 310 participating in the online program. And I know that while you've been hard at work, you also have checked out the real world, and you also understand that what I've just said about education and funding is not a newsflash in this country or California. But the reality is, the youth do not care about these issues. They come to school believing in the promise that we made to them, that no matter what their circumstances, whether they live or do not live in circumstances of poverty, whether they speak English or do not speak English as a first language, whether all or both parents or guardians are at home or not, that they come to school because they believe that they will graduate college workforce ready. And for LAUSD, if you're going to work with us, the bottom line is that every single student can and must graduate college workforce ready. Not some, not most. Poverty is not destiny, and language proficiency is not competency. And the very fact that you are here today is testament to the fact that you believe this. You believe in our youth. And I need you to surround them. I'm going to give you a few non-fiscal pieces of information. The U.S. does not have the tallest building in the world anymore. We don't have the largest Ferris wheel in the world anymore. And we actually don't even have the largest indoor shopping mall in the world anymore. But we do have one statistic where we lead the world. We incarcerate more people than any other place. We have 5% of the world's population and 25% of its prisoners. 1.7 million youth in our public schools in the United States have one or both parents incarcerated. These are our prison orphans. If you were to think about that as the number of teachers, that's a third of all the teachers in the country. Nearly a third of all of our African American families have zero or net negative wealth. In 1865, African Americans owned 0.5% of total U.S. wealth. 135 years later, however, in 1990, they own 1%. 16% of our youth in this country and in our public schools were African American, but they make up 28% of juvenile arrests, 30% of court referrals, 37% of juvenile detentions, and an unimaginable 58% of the youth who are locked up in adult centers. For so many, if it is not graduation, it is incarceration. This is the work. It is the civil rights issue of today. And you are going to be part of assuring that all youth have the right to consistently and persistently be in front of the most effective teacher in a school led by an effective leader. Our youth are counting on you. No matter what grave fiscal predictions happen in California, and by the way, there's a budget crisis every decade, but only one chance in a lifetime to read at proficiency at 3rd grade or to graduate from high school. Now, the word brave is casually thrown around, but it is a perfectly apt description of the choices that you have made. And I am extraordinarily proud and thankful for your selfless choice. After all, you want to teach our youth to learn, grow, and succeed. Otherwise, what's the point? Even in flush times, people do not go into this career for the money. Right now and across this nation, there are thousands and thousands of students who are waiting for you. So I ask you to keep in mind a few things in this honorable work. Teaching is rocket science. Let no one else ever tell you Let no one ever else tell you that just anybody can do it. They can't. Just because I go to a dentist doesn't mean I can drill a tooth. It's complicated, it's nuanced, it's highly technical, and it's deeply skilled work. Always be about getting better at this work. Since we demand nothing short of that for the youth every day in school, do the same for yourself and your colleagues. And lastly, and most importantly, this is service to those in need. Need of what we have, privilege, be it earned or unearned, but privilege just the same. In so many ways, teaching is mutuality with those at the margins. Educating is the ability to bridge the distance with knowledge. And knowledge is the currency of privilege. I talk about this work as deeply technical, core, and service. And of service, a person is not measured so much by the service they give to others, but in seeing yourself in kinship with the other. This is only possible when we see the other as an equal. Because after kinship is awe and the possibility of our youth. And your power and your role in that will help disturb the cycle I spoke about the schoolhouse to prison house pipeline in this country. Mary Oliver writes a poem, and I'm going to close and ask you to think on it. And it's called Sunrise. You can die for it, an idea, or the world. People have done so brilliantly, letting their small bodies be bound to the stake, creating an unforgettable fury of light. But this morning, climbing the familiar hills in the familiar fabric of dawn, I thought of China and India and Europe, and I thought of how the sun blazes for everyone just so joyfully as it rises under the lashes of my own eyes. And I thought of, I am so many. What is my name? What is the breath, the deep breath, that I would take over and over again for all of us? Call it whatever you want. It is happiness. It is another way to enter the fire. Who will you take that breath for, if not for the other? USC is not the place you came to. It's the place you go from. And I know you will make it count, and our youth are waiting for you. Congratulations, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Deasy. And I want to say, any of you who listened to the commencement speaker earlier this morning, Steve Ballmer, talk about needing passion and tenacity as what he was urging each graduate to have. I think we see that in the words and the deeds of our commencement speaker. Let's thank him again. Okay, now for the part I think you've all been waiting for. The graduates of the Rossier School of Education Master Degree programs will now come forward. The names of the students are going to be read by Dr. Melora Sunt, Associate Dean for Academic Programs. Please escort the candidates to the stage to be recognized.
All right, I'd like to introduce the graduates from the Educational Psychology and Instructional Technology program. Julianne Marie Knock-Traub. Jane Elizabeth Peel. Christian Philia Putnam. Melissa Hill Carson. Catherine Esther Hammonds. Hangyu Wang. Next will be the graduates from the Higher Education Counseling Program. Erica Rebecca Ruiz. Lisa Marie Gonzalez. Vanessa Almanza. Judy Hannah Filarca. Erica Villanueva. Ankwar Kumar. The next group are graduates from the Master of Arts in Teaching program. Ashley Ray Blodgett. Katina Leatherby. Mary Elizabeth Kratke. Martina K. Hernandez. Martina Denise Boutte. Catherine Jane Bickert. Haley Elizabeth Jolly. Yashira Jacobs Badgett. Leah Kimiko Limacher. Cindy Lee. Emi Minizaki. Christine Elizabeth Gerchow. Lila Ismail. Terrence Brown. Stephanie Hopkins Costa. Rebecca Ann Harris. George Alexander Huang. Keith Michael Collier. Alvin John Colon. Carol Dawson. Kinshasa T. Hill. Christina Nicole Ellington. Brittany Renee Darby. Alyssa Yvette Espinosa. Nicole Jolie Mason. Christian Nicole Giamanco. Ricadori B. Glaze. Angela Marie Hearing. Kristen Lee. Melody Danielle George. Michaela Nicole Dixon. Heather Amy Kaiser. Stephanie Ann Kyle. Rosamond Avril Griffin. Ira Andrew Harden. Haley Marie Foster. James Kavanaugh. Frank A. Morris. Joseph Paul Mento. Uriah McLean. Oganwa Chinoya Obasi. Charles J. Garcia Jr. Travis Trenton Trevor Moore. Adam Davis. Brittany K. Miller. Joanna Paula Reyes Macapagal. Biliana Sepik. Sabrina Giwani. Erin Elizabeth Foley. Jennifer Ann Lewis. Carissa Shanae Fields. Lauren Nisha Jones. Haiti Elizabeth Gonzalez. Kyle Gregory Clark. Susan Jung Kim. Jonathan Lucas Dorflinger. Uriah Koga. Uriah, excuse me. Katie Suzanne Connor. Jessica Shim Park. Gabriel Mack. Linda Alvarez. Amy Kasirarat. Danielle Teresa Acuna. Monica Ray Mello. Jessica Jacqueline Chan. Kayla Jean Cahoon. Brenna Heron McCarthy. Whitney Michelle Heil. Grace Tina Chu. Lily Sarah Kalili. Michelle Elizabeth Langer. India Adelia Andrews. Shannon Sophia Kim. Rebecca Chan. Nina Yunshil Key. Melissa Ann Cho. Gretel Lynn French. Melissa Giselle Contreras. Ashley Ann Cotham. They all... Rachel? She hand him to me upside down. Rachel Knight. She handed him to me upside down. Kelly Burgess. Kyle Michelle James. Jessica Lane Morris. Christine Marie Gulipan. Vernon John Kwiatkowski. Jessica Isabel Alvarez. Nancy Elise Philando. Brooke Deanne Farrendell. Jesus Garola. Maribel Marcelli. Cynthia Lopez. Are they the right one? Brendan Diaz. Erica Lynn Dimla Casey. Alexandra Kiyomi Cook. Rita Lynn. Grace Cho Kim. Catherine Dawn Morton. Ian C. Douglas. Abby Sue Dawkins. Asia Alexis Morad. Scott Andrew Ivers. Stefania Gutowski. Michael Feinberg. David Cedric Gracia. Okay. Kit Wong. Heather Lynn Gilroy. Aaron J. Moore. Timothy William Alvis. Leslie Christine Kong. Leslie Monique Montgomery. Dawn Marie Howell. Rocio Chavez. Samra Ahmed. Eileen Lee Wong. Autumn Dawn Nepper. Christina Valerie Komovanich. Marissa Montrevicin Chauhan. Jodelle Johnson. Colleen Maloney Perry. John J. Garrett. Lauren Fresh Erangaran. Laurel Ann Hasserot. Joseph Keith Milligan. John Philip Aguirre. Amy Marie Morin. Courtney Carol Lee Fortenberry. Jamie Elizabeth Fetty Ward. Dennis Ryan Keene. Tiffany J. Bowen. Lauren Ashley Soto. Diana Lee Fry. Erica Martin. Akila Kareen Lyons Moore. Allison Nicole St. John. Anissa Charlotte Fay. Lauren Rochelle DeWeese. Jacqueline Karen McKee. Jennifer Yuri Chong. Nicole Jamila Chisholm. Diana Michelle Crow. Rosemary Grace Larkin. Darren Michael Gray. Norina Hoves. Courtney Louise Corder. Michael Lawrence Morgan.
This woman's next. She's the last one.
Abby Sue Dawkins. Melissa Kathleen Hartwig. Sarah Ajishafe. Joshua Brian Bond. Daniel Philip Dodderwich. Robin Elise Cartwright. Rudolph Chavez. Aaron Evan Kesef. Jessica Ann Bell. Catherine Ann Kassar. Aaron Kubo. Frank C. Bora II. Cameron Michael McMullen. Danelle Christine Bentley. Llewellyn Cruz. Joe Henry Gaeta. Christopher Scott Barges. Sergio Jesus Barraza. Kaylee Milan Hawkins. Rachel Susan Matthew. Deborah Ann Olivos Romero. Anita Annie Chu. Elizabeth Hall Clark. Christine Chang. Summer Joy Jacobson Craig. Jennifer Lynn Bulgin. Victoria Ray Gale. Angie Angiano. Monica Mary Johnson. Elizabeth Jane Lupi. Erica Louise Barnes. Rebecca Louise McLaren. Jacqueline E. Boudreau. Michelle Cecilia Acosta. Grace Elizabeth Chon. Tina Marie Runcorn. Samantha Karsh Sharman. Gwyn DiMatteo. Mickey Poole Clowney. Cindy De La Torre. Tiffany Gilmore. Anna Cecilia Senabriba. Crystal Diane Hernandez. Deanna Joanne Haynes. Christina LaRussa Shafaris. Richard Douglas Casella. Luis Alfonso Cardenas. Christopher Garcia. Julie Anna Friedman. April Ann Amoroso. Tyler Kyle. Jared Christopher Hopper. Ray Christian Aguilar. Veronica Maria Rocha. Yvonne Laura. Kathleen Allison Hugill. Crystal Lane Nagel. Melanie Elizabeth Nelson. Danielle Lynn Zook. Yvonne No. Viet Nguyen. Heather Marie Nilsson. Nancy Jan Staley. Teresa Renee Younger. Linda Ogochi Okoye. Lois Sue Lee. Christina Rose Parzial. Melissa June Pomponio. Evie Miranda Holmes. Joel Allen Nash. Christine Manava Yee. Jasmine Mary Janae Newman. Erin Leland Vallejo. Anne Elizabeth Valerga. Jorge Ramirez. Martha Christine Segura Diaz. Karina Dinora Ramirez. Taya Washington. John Luis Pondo. Kalila Nicole Pagan. Emily Reyes. Philip Joseph Topping. Mary Christine LaFace. Amy Pike Danachik. Kathleen Allison Shaw. Ashley Cecile Watkins. Marisa Juanita Lopez Sevilla. Renee Michelle Rice. Courtney Renee Peterson. Katie Jo Symms. Brooke Allison Shiflett. Joey Bayoa Tango. Juan Vasquez. Robert DeMaio. Amanda Agnello. Angel Wing Ayan. Sigrid Paola Wilson. Erica Lynn Schillinger. Janet S. Williams. Tina Marie King. Nanette Jean Sepsi. Caroline Marie Rawlinson. Emily Elizabeth Lees. Ashley Kristen Tinker. Michelle Sari. Christine Lynn Wright. Alexandra Ruelas. Claudia Alexandra Weitzman. Michael Don Payne. Jose Alonso Pulido. Stephanie Amanda Sanchez. Rachel Elizabeth Somer. Heather Michelle Wolfe. Christina Ann Rigdon. Michelle Annalie Whitehead. Enrique Eric Bana Quesada. Sonia Sohayan Park. Gloria Rim. Jamie Melanie Kunito Tibahanya. Amy Wang. Pam Wu. Mateo Galedo Reyes. Amy Renee Vondrak. Jillian Bryn Layton. Sandiur Nair. Isabel Yichung Lee. Hanwen Seo. J. Marie Jocelyn Hill. Ariel McElroy. Antu Vicky Tron. David Michael Rashomon. Delora Marie Wismar. Linda Ann Sees. Tamra Janae Pica. Tara Elizabeth Prieto. Melissa Lee Thomas. Vanessa Dawn Rogers. Brigitte Riedel Will. Sarah Elizabeth Stoltz. Cesar Riojas. Marlene Danita White. Kelly Ann Speth. Stephen James Pertil Jr. Diana Alicia Phillips. Nayeli Artiaga. Gabriela Rodriguez. Andrea Jean Schultz. Valerie Michelle Reed Swede. Patrick Christopher Ritchie. Juan Olier. Tiffany Lane Shirley. Charlene Sung. Brittany Nicole Smith. Kenya Elizabeth Williams. Valerie Vega. Vu Te No. Rachel T. Windler. Christina Marie Nersenyan. Vanessa Francesca Rueda. Jennifer Suzanne Myers. Jessica Michelle Walsh. Christine Lee Wynn. Roxana Renee Selkirk. Uma Irene Shen. Doreen Antoinette Peterson. Erin Nicole Thorne. Jan Owens Stark. Daisy Ramirez. Janice Michelle Riza. Sarai Elizabeth Tovar. William Jeffrey Hickok. Suzanne Lynn Wiley. Hillary Ann Rude. Shavonda Nisha Petrie. Betty Marie Welch. And now the candidates for the Marriage and Family Therapy Program. Mimi Panitra Jantapakul. Grace Eugene Kim. Pyle John. Sarah Usser. Selena Leah Mangasaran. Sherry Nicole Marquez. Ariana Christina Agir. Nakni Elizabeth Zadori. Juliana Ruth Calhoun. Virginia Unique Richard. Nancy Trinidad Marin. Florin Mary Estrada Guillermo. Mona Asherian. Sora Chuya. Philip Tong. Debbie G. Vivian Wei Wing Chung. Hannah Miyong Lee. Yushin Chu Wong. Monique Kaur Chabra. Alexandra Virginia Osiguera. Lauren Marie Ford. Marquis Ann Matson. Kurash Resek. Margaret Passavant Rush. Kate Louise Bastida. Jill McEwen Forbes. Cyril Van Gogh Greenspan. Rita Marie Kelly. Emily Rose Shanker. Meredith Lee Mose. Nicole Elizabeth Crothamer. Allison Elizabeth Marcus. Denise Erin Mustafalu. Madeline Carey Kokosinski. Nathan Maxwell Howe. Now for the graduates from the PASA program. Haley Nicole Safanoff. Yevgenia Kopoliva. Eva Marie Hinojosa. Ann Bautista. Jennifer Ann Tongnoy. Janelle Perez. Justin Adam Fisk. Nina Milan Nieves. Venus Crystal Lee. John Ross Bustillos. Eunice Joshua Clark. Farah Aziz Baiji. Emily Ann Feemster. Sarah Shin. Christian Michael Chavez. Armene Deragizian. Amber Michelle Rock. Julia Foley. Alexandria Acacia Nicole Kelch. Juan Tinoco. Andrea Michelle Elzy. Sabrina Lemomi Lubor. Hanan Louis Juf. Leisha Kathleen Maddox. Shalini Patel. Angela Perry. Marcellus Jonathan Brookshaw. Vincent Paul Hernandez Lopez. Christopher David Powell. Tanya Lucas. Crystal Nicole Barbosa. Nicholas Wu. Cheryl Valdoria. Melissa Lee Norman. Maria Christina Vistandar. Christopher James Calderon. Michael Edwin Brooks. Dale E. Kapalik. Heather Hyungjun Oh. Lydia Chung. Betty Lin. Erica Espinosa. Maria del Refugio Rodriguez. I'd like to introduce you to the school counselors of tomorrow. Lori Lopez. Miguel Angel Alvarez. Daisy Mayela Astorga. Gabriela Ruiz. Gisela Isabel Ariza. Luisa Sanchez. Angela P. Christopher. Geethanjali Mishra. Monica Mean. Hugo Caesar Tapia. Antonella Purpura. Sarah Elizabeth Markstadt. Julianne Kluft. Nikki Constantine. Anna Nichols Ferreri. I'd like to introduce you to the graduates from the TESOL program. Si Shen. Hui Wang. Lanfan Wang. Angie Pikwon Chong. Yunju Julie Cho. Wanshanit Vanessa Vonkunluk. Asma Abdullah Al-Sahil. Zhangwen Cheng. Yuki Tang. Young Chung. John C. Gaitis. Katie Skipper. Ching Yi Tracy Ye. Courtney Carrie-Ann Boone. Moore Wang.
So I want to thank everyone. We wondered if this was going to take us all afternoon, and I appreciate all your organization and Dr. Sun's reading of the names. You know, there's an important group here today whose contributions to your success also deserve your recognition. That group is, of course, your family, friends, and supporters whose encouragement has been exceptional. Okay, now stand up, turn around, and thank them. All right, let's sit down again. And of course, nothing would be possible for you today without your faculty. So would you, here and here. And, you know, no school can function, and certainly no complicated commencement ceremony could be accomplished without the work of our dedicated staff. Staff, please wave. I know you're all standing. So congratulations once again to our graduates, and thank you to all our guests coming today. After the platform party and the graduates have processed, there will be a reception for everyone in the area behind the stage. Families and guests, please stay seated until the platform party and the graduates have marched out. I want you to follow the directions of our flag bearers, who should be getting ready to bear the flag. Okay. USC Rossier School of Education, class of 2011, I salute you. Fight on.
baby number one.